Hi, Libra. Welcome to your timeless reading. Let's see what messages Spirit has for you today. I'm going to pull one or two oracle cards first, and then we'll jump into tarot. Keep in mind this is a collective reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, be sure to check out the description box down below, where I will leave a few journal prompts for you based on this reading. All right. What is the main message that the collective of Libra needs to hear today? What is the main message that the collective of Libra needs to hear today, please? Oh, number 21, the right way, learning to create what you desire. So we've got frog or toad energy coming in. You know, before I started filming, I just was tuning into your energy to kind of anchor into it, as I normally do. And the message was coming through your mind is your greatest asset or your greatest enemy, depending on your relationship to it and how you use it. So, blending it with this oracle card, learning to create what you desire. Spirit is guiding you to become aware of how you either use your mind to create what you want actively, or how you are used by your mind and therefore end up creating your life indirectly, right? To consciously create what you want requires focus, intention, direction, clarity, and a healthy relationship to your mind, which boils down to not believing everything you think. I think there is a growing passion within you to be much more proactive and less passive about your own life. And it's not coming from a place of fear, right? If you're coming from a place of fear, then you feel desperation and you try to control everything and micromanage every last detail of life. That's not what this is. This is the feeling intuitively I'm getting is that it's like you're sinking deeper into the knowing of your own power, your own capacity to create, not to control every last bit of life, right? But to consciously create. And so now, from this really empowered place, it feels like you're being invited to explore how a person does consciously create their reality. So much of it boils down to your mind. What you focus on, the quality of your focus. Do we want to pull one more oracle card or are we done? Let's see. I don't know if you can hear my stomach gurgling. I have not eaten yet today. All right. I feel like we want to pull one more oracle card. Let's do it. And there might be something specific that you want to create too, that you have in mind. So you may be wondering about this generally or because you want to create something specific. Any last oracle card for Libra? Number 19, who in the world are you? Getting to know the new you. This has come up more than once recently for different signs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, there's this feeling of you again, like I'm seeing this egg, right? In the image. It's like you've cracked open the egg and you're seeing what's under the surface. The actual phrase that I'm hearing is you're seeing what's under the hood. You're seeing what's under the hood of you. What's all that juicy stuff inside? How does this actually work? I think that's a question maybe you're asking yourself already, or Spirit is definitely guiding you to ask that question. How does this all work? How do I work? What do I really want? And how do I consciously create it rather than just hope it happens, you know? Okay, let's go into tarot. Okay, saw death at the bottom of the deck. That just popped right out there in the peripheral of my vision. I just saw 707. Death. Well, this is an invitation for you to release the dead weight that clouds or weighs down your ability to consciously create. And of course, death is transformation. Death is that liminal space where something has ended, but the new thing hasn't yet taken its place. So it's this really kind of strange in between. And it speaks to that number 19 oracle card. Who in the world are you? So you're going through some kind of a rebirth, or you have just rebirthed and you're on the other side now. And you've shed a layer. That's what I'm hearing. You've shed a layer. All right. What does Libra need to know or do, please? What does Libra need to know or do, please? Son of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Well, slow and steady wins the race. That's always the first thing I think of when I see the Knight of Pentacles. But I'm feeling more than that. I'm feeling almost the sense of reverence coming through. And obviously we have deer energy coming forward. There's a sense of reverence. You're being invited to honor what once served you, honor the old version of you, honor what you need to let go of or let die. Honor it, respect it, love it for the role that it played, and it's in that reverence that you'll be able to let it go or move on from it. There's also guidance here, a reminder for you that there is no need to rush because life has no finish line. There is no finish line. And it truly is who you become along the way to what you want, that is really the ultimate reward. So you may be asking yourself the question, how do I create what I want? Well, within that is the question, who do you become to create it? Who do you have to become to create it? And that is a journey that won't happen overnight. That's a journey that is best embraced with a slow and steady attitude, one day at a time, right? I just saw 1111. 8 of Cups. Okay, what's channeling through is your first hurdle. Your first hurdle will be, it's almost like your first test, even though the universe does not test you. Your first hurdle will be to turn away from that which is already over. The 8 of Cups is about walking away from what is no longer fulfilling. Something used to fulfill you and now it doesn't. And I just saw 1212. It's up to you to proactively and intentionally choose with your free will to walk away from something that's not fulfilling you anymore. So that's what Spirit is saying. If you want to learn how to create what you want, you must first learn how to walk away from what no longer serves you, what no longer fulfills you, that which weighs you down, that which is not inspiring or supportive, right? That's the first step, because that's what allows space to be made to bring in what you desire. You have to make space for it. So that's the first step in this journey, Spirit is saying. And that could be, the part of the dead weight that was coming through that death card. This unfulfilling person, place, or thing situation, fill in the blank. It's not going to leave your life on its own. You have to choose to move on from it. What else? What else? What else? What other guidance for Libra, please? Oh, yeah, the Empress. Okay. So I'm sure you've heard this 20,000 bajillion times from everybody on the face of the planet, but I'm going to say it. We all have both masculine and feminine energies within us, and what that really means is we are full spectrum humanity. Each and every individual one of us contains full spectrum humanity, full spectrum energy. And so you can create through feminine embodiment, and you can create through more masculine embodiment. Ideally, we combine them and we practice both, and we have enough awareness and attunement to know when each is appropriate, right? Well, the Empress card is total feminine embodiment, feminine creativity, and creation potential. So the feminine has the, sorry, I don't know if you can hear my dog. I don't know what he's doing out there. The feminine has the capacity to create through receiving, through leaning back, releasing what no longer serves her, leaning back, and receiving. So, what can you practice receiving that will help you to create what you want? I don't know what my dog is doing. He's scratching at something. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's the question that's coming through. What do you need to receive? Because creating what you want isn't always just about being in the masculine, proactive, active, forward moving energy, going out hustling and getting it, right? Sometimes creating what you want, it also requires being open enough to let in what you want. Maybe what you already want is already here and you're too busy like trying to make it happen. You're not letting it in, right? Okay, so spirit is just inviting you to explore this idea of creating through receiving. Ooh, I love that. I love that. I feel like that's a good place to end it. That's that's a really juicy thing to think about. Okay, Libra. So be sure to check out the description box down below where I will leave you a few journal prompts based on this reading. So if you're interested in taking your self-exploration a layer deeper, then you can check those out. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I hope that this was helpful or at least thought-provoking. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you in the next reading.